Hello, America. This is Call of Duty Goddess. Today is May the 26th, 2016. I'm at an article from the Seattle Times titled IRS Chief Impeachment Charges Lack Merit, Won't Testify. Originally published May the 23rd, 2016. Well, it looks like the commissioner of the IRS said Monday that Republican allegations that he misled congressional investigators probing his agency are without merit, and said he would not appear at a congressional hearing this week examining whether he deserves to be impeached. In a letter to House Judiciary Committee Chairman Bob Goodlatte, IRS Chief John Koskinen, hope I pronounced that correctly, said he has not had time to prepare for Tuesday's hearing because of travel and work required for an unrelated hearing. Koskinen, who was not subpoenaed to appear, said that he would be willing to testify in the future. In an attached 7-page statement, Koskinen denied charges lodged against him in an impeachment resolution filed last October by Representative Jason Chaffetz. Chaffetz, whose resolution is co-sponsored by 73 GOP lawmakers, accuses Koskinen of hindering congressional investigators trying to gather evidence about how the IRS mistreated conservative groups earlier this decade, actions the agency has acknowledged and apologized for. In his statement, which is provided by Judiciary Panel Republicans, Koskinen acknowledged the strong feelings and understandable frustration that many in the GOP have had with the investigations, in which data containing requested emails was destroyed. Koskinen conceded there have been acknowledged errors by the IRS, but he added the Constitution reserves the use of impeachment to treason, bribery, or high crimes and misdemeanors. He said none of his actions, viewed in light of all the facts, come close to that level. Well, I wonder what the definition of high crimes are. Targeting people for their political views could be one of them, but I'm not sure. Chaffetz will testify to the Judiciary Committee Tuesday. In an interview last week, Chaffetz said, "What's the justification for keeping him in office when he provides false testimony?" A spokesman for Goodlatte said the IRS chief was given a chance to defend himself, and it's up to him to take advantage of that opportunity. Conservatives who have long targeted the IRS were outraged when the agency admitted in 2013 that it subjected conservative Tea Party groups seeking tax-exempt status to excessive scrutiny. A chief focus of congressional committees that have conducted investigation has been Lois Lerner, who headed the IRS office that processes applications for that status and who subsequently retired. We should really just take her retirement. I think that might help to pay for all of these investigations. Chaffetz's impeachment resolution accuses Koskinen of inadequately responding to congressional subpoena documents, including Lerner's emails, and mistakenly claiming none of those emails had been lost. It also says Koskinen waited several months before telling Congress that data containing Lerner's emails had been destroyed. So this man that actually gave false testimony gets to get away with saying he mistakenly claimed none of those emails have been lost. If that was you or me on the stand, however, we would be in some major hot water, wouldn't we? In March 2014, IRS workers erased 422 backup tapes containing up to 24,000 of Lerner's emails, an event that Chaffetz's impeachment resolution calls the destruction of evidence. In his statement Monday, Koskinen said there was clearly a failure of IRS procedures. He noted that the Justice Department and the IRS Inspector General concluded the erasures were an accident, and added no one has even suggested, Nor could they suggest that I was somehow personally involved in the erasures of tapes. Well, yes, you were, because that is your department and you are in charge of them. So you're personally involved in everything that goes on. He said when he told Congress in June 2014 that all emails had been preserved, that was my honest belief at the time, because he wasn't yet aware of the erased tapes. Well, then you are incompetent and you should step down. You don't know what's going on in your department. Koshkinen said he learned in April 2014 of a separate crash of Lerner's computer hard drive, but didn't tell Congress until that June because he waited until his agency understood how much data had been lost. Koshkinen said the agency has provided 1.3 million pages of documents, including 78,000 Lerner emails, and spent more than $20 million and 160,000 man hours of work to respond to the investigations. I think that's baloney. To impeach a federal official, a majority of the House must vote for conviction, but it then takes two-thirds majority vote of the Senate to actually remove the official from office. The Senate's minority Democrats would be able to prevent Republicans from reaching that margin, even in the unlikely scenario that the process reached that point. This is Call of Duty Goddess signing off, and as always, I've got your six.